This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm FREDRICKS with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Right now, mandatory evacuations underway for people north of Flagstaff. This is because of the tunnel fire. 89 is shut down in both directions. No word on when it could reopen. All areas north of Campbell East and west of Highway 89 need to evacuate now. Because of the evacuations, the Red Cross now has a shelter open for people who need a place to stay. You can go to Sonawa Middle School in Flagstaff. The address is there on your screen. And here's some viewer video showing what the tunnel fire looks like. You can see there is smoke as far as the eye can see, and it's blanketing much of the landscape there. A second wildfire is causing evacuations north of the valley. The CROOKS fire is burning south of Prescott. The areas of Lookout Mountain and Mount Triddle are under mandatory evacuation orders, along with Breezy Pines and Walker Road south of Lynx Lake. The Red Cross setting up an evacuation center in the Prescott Valley area. You can find up-to-the-minute updates on both fires and much more anytime on ABC15.com. Here in the valley, 2 people hospitalized but expected to be all right after an apartment fire in Mesa. You can see from the Cliff Castle chopper the roof completely gone here. This is on Country Club just south of McKellips. No word on a cause or any injuries. Tracking a developing story now, a Mountain Point High School teacher arrested on sex abuse charges. Mohammed El Nuno was arrested on April 7th after a 17-year-old student said she had a relationship with the teacher. According to court records, the victim said what started as personal conversations escalated to inappropriate touching. Former students say they were shocked when they saw the allegations.
I was super shocked because, he was somebody we were all super close with. And we couldn't imagine that he would have done something like that to somebody.
An email was just sent to parents yesterday, but the district said they couldn't comment on pending litigation. Crossing out electric competition in Arizona, today state legislators passed a bill that removes the possibility of allowing you to choose your electric company. Backed by Salt River Project, House Bill 2101 gets rid of the state law that spurred debate about electric competition for the past 20 years. Legal challenges have prevented companies from entering the market, but an application last year by a Texas solar company to compete with Arizona Public Service is believed to have spurred this legislation. Those in favor say getting rid of the threat of competition creates more certainty in our state's energy market. Those opposed say it's monopoly utilities' attempt to keep a hold of captive ratepayers. The bill, which died and was revived twice this session, now heads to the governor's desk for his signature. Over the last 10 years, bookstores have shut down as the e-book market grew. But in that same time frame, the number of Black-owned bookstores across the country has tripled. One in Texas just opened earlier this month. Experts say the more recent demand for these stores may stem from the renewed racial justice movement.
A lot of it has to do with incidents of police brutality. And when they happen, people are much more encouraged and want to read more about to figure out how do these things still happen.
We get people in here feeling it and cry and say thank you for just giving them an opportunity to come in there and feel and see themselves.
Malik Books in LA got its start in 1990, but the owners say they've seen a surge in business since the death of George Floyd 2 years ago. Say many of the books they sell can't be found in a big box store. Experts say popularity in Black-owned bookstores may ebb and flow depending on what's happening in the world. Malik Books expects to always remain a solid institution because of the unique resources they provide in Black history and culture.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sullins. Tracking your forecast and another warm and dry day tomorrow. Temperatures continue to run above normal for this time of year. And although winds will back off tomorrow, we are still expecting some breezes in the afternoon. So here's a look at your forecast. 64 degrees at 6 a.m., 74 at 9, low 80s at noon as we keep this forecast sunny throughout the day. We're going up to 90 degrees around 4 p.m. here in Phoenix, and west-southwest winds will be coming in the afternoon hours at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Now, those winds are going to be be stronger up north and out east. Here's Futurecast taking us into the afternoon with those very breezy conditions along I-40 and all across eastern Arizona. And more strong winds are anticipated throughout the week across that part of our state. Here in the valley, we'll stay breezy in the afternoon hours on Thursday, pick up the winds on Friday, and then continue with some more breezes as we head into the weekend. Those winds on Friday, though, bringing in some cooler air. We drop from the low 90s down into the low 80s for Friday and the start of the weekend before climbing once again.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to ABC15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.